Khamzat Chimaev, RAF, Real American Freestyle, Sean Strickland, East Side, West Side, Street Wars, $200,000 bounty on Khamzat Chimaev's head. Bring on the Olympic wrestlers. Bring on the Olympic champions. Let's go. Kill everybody. Kill everybody. Kill everybody.
Let's do this. You ready? There's so much going on here. It's nice to be in the dojo, by the way.
Absolutely. It's good to see you, bro. Thanks for coming in.
Okay, I'm over here.
Thanks for coming in, bro.
Anytime, man.
No interlocking fingers.
Okay. So Khamzat Chimaev, man, oh man, a couple of things. This guy he's in the news, and this big announcement with RAF signing with them and fighting Sean Strickland. I have a lot of questions about this. I don't want to pick your brain about it. Talking about the high security for the Jersey events, but I want to play this really quick and just see where your head is on Dana White and his thoughts on Khamzat signing with RAF. Like this
before you play that, do you think we should let the people know? Because I've seen people asking and saying, I want more of this. Where and how can I find more of this, to let them know that we're here waiting for you every single Monday. Every Monday we're going to be here. Because I've seen people say, oh, why don't you? I wish I saw. When are you going to do it again? It's every Monday, bro. Every single Monday.
Oh, they don't know this already?
You know what? I felt like an idiot when I saw that, because I was like, wait a minute. I don't know if we've ever once told people every Monday that we're doing, like, we upload every Monday, but I don't think we've ever actually said it.
Yeah. I mean, guys, we're here every Monday. Like you better be here. Like we're ready. We're ready to roll. Mondays. Happy. You just hit me in the head.
Oh, sorry, bro. I got to get used to this. I'm used to being alone. I'm sorry, man.
Yes, that's right. Every Monday, baby. And people are requesting for more times a week. So if you want more of that, we'll share this with your friends, because if the views are down,
once, twice,
three times,
homie. Let us know.
I saw just a couple hours ago, Real American Freestyle Wrestling announced that they had signed Khamzat Chimaev to a deal. I'm just wondering if you knew about that, or if
who signed to do a deal?
RAF, the wrestling promotion.
Oh yeah, okay.
Signed Chimaev to a deal.
Okay.
I'm just wondering if you have any thoughts on that, and just kind of RAF, what they've done over the past few months, and
who are you?
Putting on a lot of events with UFC talent.
Where am I?
Yeah.
Just what you make of that.
Good for them. Yeah. I hope it works out for them. Yeah.
How does this work? All right, so for people that don't know, RAF is a wrestling organization that's been doing pretty well with Armin Sarukian and Colby Covington, and they run around in their spandex and they wrestle. They don't punch or anything like that, and it's gaining some traction. It's kind of going against the UFC. I feel like it's on the same night as the UFC, and then the UFC signs Khamzat. I mean, let me try this again. Hold on.
Stupid.
RAF signs Khamzat, and Khamzat's got a fight with Sean Strickland in Jersey. Like, what's going on?
You're going to make my neighbors call the cops again.
I'm sorry. By the way, there's a little draft coming in with this garage over here. I feel like...
It's a rental.
No, I mean a little giraffe.
Oh.
No.
A little giraffe? That's an oxymoron. Moss, do you think of it as an act of terrorism?
The giraffe?
Incidentally, that's a nice segue. Khamzat Chimaev coming into Real American Freestyle. He's always. I gotta get you. I'm so used to being all by myself, bro. I apologize.
It's okay.
So he's always. I mentioned this before. Khamzat Chimaev he's been one of my favorite fighters, and I have to say, even though I'm repping the culture and whatnot, I was born and bred in America, I'm Mexican American, so I take a little bit of, I feel a little bit insulted when one of my favorite fighters is always calling people stupid American, dumb American, coward American. Hey, why do you gotta add American, bro? Use some other, like, call him a punk, call him a coward, call him a weakling or what. Why you gotta throw American in there like if it's an insult? I don't understand. So now he's coming into real American freestyle to kill all the Americans. Remember what he said? I ain't gonna do it on the street. I'm not gonna kill people on the street because that's haram, but I will kill them so it's not haram to kill them in the Coliseum and the arena. Is this an act of terrorism?
Running around saying I kill everybody, and by the way, the fact that you're born inbred is kind of crazy to me. What kind of bread were you born in?
Dude, you know what kind of bread I like? Sourdough. I ate like half a loaf of sourdough bread the other night. My lady I was just laying in bed eating half a whole thing of sourdough bread while I was watching Home Improvement. And I didn't have no butter or anything. I
tell you, the older I get, like, I like butter, but the older I get, I could just eat bread alone. It's the weirdest thing. Like, I could just nibble on, like, it's bizarre. The carbs, it's delicious. Bread is so good.
I ate a bread sandwich the other day. I had 2 pieces of bread, and I just put another piece of bread in the middle.
Was it a different type of bread that you put in the middle to change it up, or was it the 3 pieces of the same bread?
Now that you mention it, I feel kind of stupid that it wasn't a different piece of bread and I didn't mix it up a little bit. It was all the same. But I will do that in the future.
Do you find yourself bread racist, or will you eat every color of bread?
I'm definitely bread racist.
Okay.
I definitely lean toward the white bread, which I know is frowned upon by a lot of people and it's like unhealthy and whatnot. I think it's made from recycled sneakers, if I heard correctly, but I'm definitely bread racist for sure. My lady tries to keep me healthy, and she tries to bring that kind of bread home that looks like it has bird food in it. Like it's like bread made out of like seeds and raisins and stuff. I'm like, this ain't bread. What are you talking about? This ain't even flammable.
It's weird because I think I have white bread guilt because I like the darker bread better. It's bizarre.
Oh.
Like, I like wheat. Yeah, I like the dark breads. You ever go to like a cheesecake factory and they put that cylinder of bread?
I hate that bread.
Oh my God.
I tell them, get that off my table. Don't you know I'm a bread racist? I hate that. Ooh.
Well, back to
so
Khamzat Chimaev.
You're like Robert De Niro with your bread. I see you.
Yeah, it's strange. I don't know what it is. I think it's white bread guilt. I think that's what it is. But anyway, let's move on. The Khamzat Chimaev, he gets away with a lot considering he only fights once every 4 years, and he could say whatever he wants. And then them signing him to RAF, there was a part of me that was a little bit upset. I don't know why. Like, I feel like he's just. I don't know about you, but everyone's like, people are DMing me saying, watch RAF. RAF is great. RAF is this. RAF is that. And listen, nothing against wrestling. I think wrestling is great, especially within mixed martial arts. I like wrestling. But I don't want to watch it on its own. I don't want to see the guys in the singlets, and I don't want to see Armin Sarukian throwing Uriah Faber into the crowd. I mean, I'm sure it must be great to see in public, in person, but I just want to see people get beat up. I'd rather see that. But Khamzat signing over there, good for him. He's making more money. But is he under contract with the UFC? How does this work?
I don't understand any of it, and it only makes it seem more like everything by the UFC, including the referees, including the decision outcomes, the judges. It only makes it seem more like everything is manipulatable, because it seems like in certain cases we hear, no, this fighter can't do that. Or we hear like Kobe or different people saying, we got away with the UFC says, we got to see what Dana's going to say. We got to see if they're going to allow it. But then other ones are like, yep, I'm doing it. Yep, I'm going to do it. Yep, he got signed. And it's like, what decides this? Is there some kind of special treatment for certain people? Yeah,
there is special treatment. It is weird. And if someone in the chat or a comment section could tell me like what's going on with these does the UFC have a piece of RAF like they do with that BJJ thing? I'm completely in the dark. But Dana White's reaction to this, he's like, well, good for them. I hope they do well. Doesn't seem like he's upset, but doesn't seem like he's happy at the same time about this situation. And it's got me scratching my foil hat. Like, okay, am I supposed to be interested? Dana's not interested. Khamzat's have a fight. What if he gets hurt? Like, what if there's an injury? I don't know if he's fighting before or wrestling before. Is it really a fight if they're wrestling? Is that a fight?
You know what? I can't help But, while you're talking about MMA related things, think about something entirely different as I'm thinking about something other than the conversation that we're having in real time right now.
Mhm.
When you were talking about your tin foil hat,
Yeah.
and I don't see it with you any longer, I couldn't help but think like I was laughing internally as I was drowning out everything that you were saying a few moments ago
Okay.
with the thought of your lady at home making dinner with your tinfoil hat, and you no longer. I just love that image that you wore your tinfoil hat for a few weeks, and then now it was used to make like meatloaf or something like that, and I just see you standing there watching it.
So it's still here. We still have it, but it's been beat up.
Well, kind of wish you wouldn't have brought it out and ruined my whole thing. But
I'm sorry. Okay, I'll cut that out. You got? What's?
So about Khamzat Chimaev, I brought up this thing the other day. I was telling the people in one of my streams that I think, and I know it sounds very conspiratorial and very weird, I think it's very possible that the UFC has relationships like this with multiple people. I was talking about the MVP Netflix card, and I was saying, wouldn't it be hilarious? Wouldn't it be so interesting if these guys all had shared interests? Because the guy, what's his name? That's the co-owner with Jake Paul and MVP,
the
Nikita
Warlock
or something like that.
The Warlock.
He used to be the CFO at UFC. He's boys with. Jeez, I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna stop this by episode 10. He was homies with Dana White. I mean, they're just like all intermingled, all intertwined. He takes that knowledge, plants seeds somewhere else. We had the dude that came straight out of the UFC. We have Jake Paul and his homies having multiple shares in Endeavor. So essentially being part owners of the UFC. We have Donald Trump, Dana White, Jake Paul all hanging out together on video, laughing it up, smiling, shaking hands, talking about business behind closed doors. All these dudes could be in bed together and they're all making money together. And I tried to make the point, hasn't everybody had jobs where they didn't like their coworkers? Don't people have relatives they don't like? You go to church and you sit next to people you don't necessarily like. It's business. It's all about making money. Dana doesn't have to love Jake Paul and vice versa. It doesn't matter if they're all making money at the end of the day, even at the beginning of the day. And I think it's the same thing with RAF. And I think that's why Dana could sound indifferent. At first, I was like, oh, he sounds like an ex, and he sees a photo of his ex-girlfriend and the boyfriend on Instagram, and he's like, oh, good for them. But then I was like, oh, I think he's just trying to feign indifference, and they're all profiting from this. We've come to know the UFC as the ultimate monopoly, and they're tricking us. They're pulling the beanie down over our eyes. They're trying to disguise it with these different names. It's just like the mafia having the olive oil company or whatever, the sanitation business. That's what they're doing. They're all making the same money.
Yeah, I do feel that, like, even with the beefs that they throw out there and Eddie Hearns and whatever, they're all just gaining some sort of notoriety, some advertising, without, even if it's bad or trash talk or whatever, it's all making some sort of money in some sort of way, keeping us talking about it. And just
like me and Luke Thomas, I'm always exposing him for just being like the Oprah Winfrey of the MMA community, basically. And that dude's always DMing me, trying to collab with me. So it's like, in front of the public eye, everything's one thing, but behind the scenes, everybody's trying to get a piece of the other person's stuff.
Did you hear that a lot of people like the show better than Morning Comeback?
I have heard that. You know what? I was frankly, I was insulted. When I came across that comment, because I feel like that's saying, hey, I like the Moss and Jesse show more than I like when I have diarrhea for 3 days in a row. And it's like, okay, are you from a different culture? Is there a communication breakdown here? I think you're trying to give me a compliment. But I'll take it.
It is weird how people actually admit to watching Morning Comeback, because I got to be like, I don't know how people sit through it. I have to be honest with you. It doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, everyone's got their taste. This card this weekend too, like, there's so much to talk about, and Khamzat Chimaev is going to be probably a storyline throughout this episode over here, because he's got a cleft lip, and I like that, and he's got bad ears, and he's fun, and he's going to kill everybody. But I want to ask you before we get into, because I do want to talk a little bit about the card this weekend that I thought was fantastic. Khamzat versus Strickland. We don't really do predictions over here. People are like, what's your predictions? What's your predictions? We got our own channels. We talk about it there. But Khamzat Strickland right now, as we sit, 420 mofos, smoke them if you got them. Woo! Who's winning? Oh, sorry.
I'm a renter. I'm a renter, Moss.
Yeah.
Who's winning? Shoot, man. Putting my chanclas to the fire right here. I will say this. If I decide to change my mind, I will have to come out with the video publicly later and say, okay, I did my MMA long division. I've had a change of beanie at this moment in time. And you know what? I'm trying not to do with what I did with JDM and Makhachev and you know, try to just be like the crazy odds or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of leaning. Wow, that's a
cool poster. Kind
of doesn't look like Strickland. Maybe a little more when you stretch it out. I'm kind of leaning toward. Man, I don't want to say it. I'm kind of leaning toward Strickland.
Ooh, okay.
Kind of. I've been nothing but Chimaev. I've been saying even when this was just little whispers, little murmurs, I would say, "Are you joking? What are we doing? Stop playing around." It's Chimaev. Don't even disrespect, you know, what's the art. But I'm kind of thinking Strickland lately. I don't think anybody would doubt that he's more well-rounded than Chimaev.
Like rounded, what do you mean? Like his body?
Like, well, that as well. Have you seen him when he wears that funky looking American flag singlet and he kind of looks like a predator when he wears it? He feels out kind of funny. He feels out funny. He needs to stay like in weight cut mode.
You remember a hanker for a hunk of cheese back in the day? I mean, I'm talking way back when, where the cheese
for a
hunk of cheese. And he was like,
right. The melody's in my head.
Hanker for a hunk of. I just wanted to ask you. It has nothing to do with the conversation. I just want to know if you remember that. Okay.
Oh, so I was thinking, is the dude like a predator or something, or does he wear an American flag?
No, I had nightmares about that as a kid. I just
Strickland's body is built like a hunk of cheese. You were making a subconscious connection that you weren't even aware of.
Maybe
Strickland's body is built like a hunk of cheese, and
no
I think what's that?
No one's ever gonna know.
So I think he's more well-rounded. I think he has more to. It's not an insult to Chimaev. Oh shoot, man! It's not an insult. It's not an insult to Chimaev. I think anybody, even Chimaev fans. I'm gonna put myself in a straight jacket. I'm gonna Houdini. Okay, what happened? Oh. Hey, I feel like we're in instead of an out of body experience, we're having an into body experience. Wait a minute, I don't want him to be.
I just somehow warped into you. Hold on a second. I just want to put this up real quick.
Into my body,
just in case. All right, just in case. It
gets Moss, are you trying to tell me something? Are we having some pillow talk?
All right, forget it.
So I think even the biggest Khamzat Chimaev fan would admit that he is a specialist, and there's nothing wrong with that. Mm-hmm. He's been dominating with it. You could look at Dricus Du Plessis. You could look at he's probably the best example, and all the tools and smorgasbord of skills that somebody like Dricus has, and see how Chimaev absolutely 100% shut him down. What the heck? I'm over here looking like Laura Stanko. What am I doing here? Hold up. Oh, I'm just gonna keep my arms to myself.
Did you ever do that thing where you put your hand?
Oh, hold on! Don't even say it. Don't even say it. I'm gonna do it. I know what you're talking about. Oh, dang! I know exactly what you're talking about.
All right, hold on. Move the mic for a second. Hold on.
You're bringing me back.
Now I know why we're doing this collaboration. I understand. It makes all the sense in the world. This is like
I got expelled from the second half of 5th grade for that.
Yeah, I used to do that with my pants, but I don't want to tell you how I did that one. But oh my God, that's an old school. Let me know in the chat, comments. If you've ever done that before, that means you are a senior citizen like us. That's crazy. I haven't seen that in years. That's exactly what I was talking about. Okay, good. Where were we?
Hey, let me tell you something impressive, and I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna reveal it on episode 100 of the Moss and Jesse show. I learned how to do it with a T-shirt.
Oh, I was gonna try to do that, but how do you do it with the T-shirt? Wait, so you would have to? Well, how would
they gotta wait till episode 100.
Okay. Oh God, you better subscribe. And actually, you know what? How about this? 1,000 subscribers. How about that? Instead of episode 100, we get 1,000 subscribers on here. Can we get that? What do you think?
1,000 subscribers, we'll do it in some tank tops.
Oh shit. Okay, guys, you better subscribe, notification bells. Send this to your friends. Okay.
My community on the Mexican martial arts, they're a warm, loving community that is supportive of women. So in our community, we don't call them wife beaters. We call them wife pleasers.
Oh, I got you. Wife pleasers. That's way more acceptable. Yeah. I like wife beater, to be honest with you, because like in my mind, I would love to beat my wife, but I can't. I know I can't do it. So, but if I wear the tank top, I feel like I still can. You know, like I feel like, yeah.
Because you don't want to be a hypocrite.
Yeah, it's like in my mind, I'm like, this this argument would end a lot quicker if I just hit her with a straight right hand.
Because you're not a disingenuous person, and I respect that about you. You don't want to be a hypocrite. And me, I went the other end of the spectrum, and I kind of messed up because I put on my website, and I was trying to sell. I was getting a promo code because I was selling a lot of wife pleasers, and I got flagged by the website because they thought that I was trying to sell something else.
Really?
So I'm no longer selling. I have a lot of hoodies. You know, summer's coming up. I got hoodies for you. Anyway. We were talking about Chimaev potentially losing because he's a specialist. And I just think I'm going to make this real short and sweet. I think Strickland has more that he can do. He has more avenues through which he can win. Mm-hmm. And he has one thing that he needs to figure out how to defend against. One thing to win. And that one thing happens to be Strickland's best thing. And for you guys that don't remember, because I know everybody, it's always the new kid on the block. It's always that new kid that everybody gets all caught up in the hype with, talking about Fluffy. And I was talking about how I knew Strickland was going to win and how his best thing, and people get distracted because of all his best thing is his groundwork and defending groundwork and defending takedowns. That's where he's best. And this dude has had the kind of this might be the only kind of dude that's comparable to the mindset of Chimaev when it comes to the insane kind of upbringing he had with his dad and just that darkness that he came from. You got to be a little bit mentally unstable to compete with somebody like Chimaev. And I think this is it. I think this is Noxu Cow. No day.
Jesus Christ!
He's gonna
a CT from.
He's gonna beat his wife. He's gonna beat his wife after this video. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna start talking like Max Holloway after this show. Okay, I think Khamzat's gonna beat the crap out of him. I want Strickland to win. I am trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out a way, kind of like how I was trying to figure out how Gilbert Burns was gonna beat Mike Malott. And then people were like, but he almost beat Khamzat. And I was like, you guys are retarded. But anyway, we saw what happened there. And we'll talk about that. I am still trying to convince myself because I do want Strickland to win. I think Strickland winning this would be quite the experience to watch him get his hand raised, belt around the waist, and stop the boogeyman in Khamzat. It would be a glorious American moment, but it's not going to happen. I think Khamzat, there are stories in that gym that are not being told where Khamzat literally impregnated Strickland. He had to get an abortion in his ass. Like, he had to get an ass abortion at Extreme Couture when Khamzat came in there. Yeah, true story. I heard it. I don't want to spread rumors, but this is a true story. Yeah, ass abortion. I think Khamzat Chimaev is going to literally manhandle this guy. Now, Strickland looked great against Fluffy, and I wound up picking Strickland against Fluffy. in this situation, Khamzat will lose when he wants to lose. And I cannot see him going into New Jersey, which, I mean, what a place for Khamzat Chimaev, Newark, New Jersey.
I don't know what that means. But...
Yeah. There are a lot of, anyway.
I get it. It's like him going and fighting in the UK. Right?
Yeah. He's got, it's like home field advantage in Jersey. Everyone just walking around Khamzat. Anyway, so him, you know what's weird? Like, you go to Canada, you put a bunch of trash can Canadian fighters on the card, right? You go to Australia, you put the trash can Australian fighters, so on and so forth. You go in New Jersey, you think there'd be some hey, how you doing? I'm fighting on the UFC. No, they put Khamzat Chimaev. I don't understand this. Like, I understand it's a state, it's not a country, but we're in the U.S. and you would think, oh, it's some Jersey talent, you know? Hey, how you doing? Hey, we want to fight, you know? And yeah.
We're a melting pot. We're a melting pot. And we are melting.
What is a melting pot? I've always wondered what that was. What is that? Is that like a pot that melts things?
You know what? I never realized that. Like, they just did some sleight of hand on us right there. They just gave us a metaphor with something that's not even a thing.
Yeah, what is a melt? Like, where do you buy the melting pot?
Like, it would be complete. Like, it would negate the pot. It would be like self-negating. Like, how are you gonna make something in a pot that's gonna melt?
It sounds like it's a thing, like a fictional thing. Like
it has to be.
Like, and what are you melting in there? Butter? Like, what do you melt in the pot?
Exactly. That's like if you have a melting fridge. Like, it's pointless. A melting pot.
Yeah, they don't call it like a cooling box, like a fridge, right? Like, it's like, hey, I'm gonna put the leftovers in the cooking wait, let me try this again. The cold box that's over there.
It seems arbitrary. Like, you know what I found out just the other day?
Yeah.
That apparently they decided to tell the whole world that the Earth is a globe just because they thought that it made more sense aesthetically.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Did you see? Oh God, here we go. I don't know why I'm doing this.
There was a mathematician that was like, "This is better math. It makes more sense aesthetically."
Okay.
It was a philosophy. It wasn't scientific. It was philosophical.
Okay, I'm gonna get you started here real quick, and then we'll get right back to UFC Canada because I want to transition Khamzat, who fought Gilbert Burns, and then Burns fights Malott, and everyone hates Malott except for you. But anyway, we're gonna get into that in a second. But I just want to show you something here. The moon, right? Allegedly. Moon.
Speaking of cheese,
did you see it with this iPhone like moon video and the Earth?
Or are you talking about the one that looks like a video game?
Okay, here we go.
And they're trying to. Oh, dude.
Okay, so explain what's going on here because a lot of people are saying the moon looks like it's styrofoam. The Earth is round, and that's completely fake. And it's I saw it today, and I don't know what the hell. What are we looking at here? What is this? So it sounds like there's like picture. I don't know. Someone's taking pictures in the background.
It kind of looks like my nose when I get too close to the mirror, like all the blackheads and pores.
So this thing's like going viral. It says NASA astronaut shares unedited video of the moon taken on his iPhone during Artemis 2 mission. Right?
Dude, did you see?
It looks.
Did you see the footage? Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Did you see the footage of one of the Artemis astronaut dudes or whatever, one of the crew? You know they're actors, right? Did you see one of the dudes? They spotted him. He's from the new Fallout series on Amazon Prime.
Come on. Are you serious?
He's an actor. He's an actor. Yes.
Wait,
and then the other lady that was like forgetting her lines and didn't know what she was tripped. They're all actors. And then they were showing, I saw some footage of the Artemis thing and they were showing like the Earth and something hovering around in the moon. And they put the moon backwards. They put the moon that's supposed to be the side that you could see from the Earth facing the camera. They're playing with us. They're trying to see how many people that make fun of these anti-faith people that make fun. The public education system is the biggest, most dangerous religion that has ever existed, and it's indoctrinating everybody. It's foolish.
The moon, I tell you, man, like looking at this thing, it does not look real. Like it doesn't.
It's not.
But what's crazy is, like, say, for instance, it is real, right? What the hell do we believe anymore?
Did you say Israel? You say Israel?
Yeah, like, say if this is Israel.
It's all connected, bro. It's all connected.
It does look like, it looks like my nose after I used it. What was that? Those strips that take out all the blackheads that you rip off your nose. What was that called back in the day? Do you remember that?
I used to use duct tape. I wasn't rich enough for that.
Oh, yeah.
My parents were gonna buy me that.
Yeah, it's funny. I used Gorilla Tape the other day for that. That's crazy that you did that. Yeah, I told my daughter to rip it off my nose. But it doesn't look real. It looks crazy to me. This whole thing. Like, I would like to believe this is all real. That would be great. But anyway, let's move on. Anything else you want to add to this before we move back?
I just want to tell people, you know what? I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and I was letting them know how interesting I think it is.
Yes.
That the people that pull the strings have tried to indoctrinate us and make us believe in the heliocentric model and that everything revolves around the sun. And I've thought about that for years. And it to me, it seemed like, you know what that sounds like? It sounds like pagan worship. It sounds like sun worship. And then I was doing a little bit of research, and heliocentric, the Greek god of the sun, Helio.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And that's where we get the heliocentric model from. It's literally pagan worship. It's sun worship. This whole thing that we have that we're indoctrinating all the kids with, it's literally conditioning them to pagan worship. It's like, let's not worship anything. There is no God. There is no this and that. But they're worshiping the sun without even realizing it. You're going to worship. It's like Bob Dylan said, you got to serve somebody.
This is a good conversation for the comments section. Go ahead. Let us know. Spit it out in the chat. I keep on saying chat. We're not live. Comments. Man. It's quite the conversation. Maybe we're going to have to do a special episode of Moss and Jesse Show where we just dive into this stuff and get to the bottom of all this nonsense. But I want to get to the bottom of UFC Canada because this event happened. This is event number 4 in a row that I have been completely entertained. And I don't know how you feel about this. This is the first time I'm talking to you about this card. Maybe you have a completely different decision. By the way, Zalal Sterling is this weekend. That's actually a really good fight. But last weekend, they headlined the card, Malott versus Burns, which is almost comical. And I saw a lot of people on X like, I'm not watching this dog shit card, but of course, I would never miss it because I'm a true professional. It wound up being really good. Like the prelims, and in my predictions on the prelims were complete horse manure, but the main card, I did great. It didn't matter. I did do terrible. Even doing terrible with predictions on the prelims, it was just like knockout, this and that, people getting smoked, underdogs, Canadians getting messed up. Then, of course, tinfoil moments with scoring on this thing, a draw that made no sense with the first round. So I'm not going to pound home the tinfoil moments because there are a lot of tinfoil moments on this thing once again. But overall, I want to say something positive because I listened back to our last program and I felt like I was getting a little negative, and I don't like doing that. I don't like doing it too much. I don't want to give you too much of negative moss. I want to try to bring it home and tell you I had a good time on Saturday. I actually had a good time. Now I want to know what you thought of this card over here, UFC Winnipeg.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that I mentioned this the other day. I think it's a weird mental thing. I think it's a lot of framing. It seems like every time there's supposed to be a big card, the White House is the perfect example, and it hasn't even happened yet. I feel like every time there's a big, gigantic card, everyone's excited, everyone gets hyped up, and then they're like, it's like when one of your homies is talking about some girl. He's like, she's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life. She's like, 10 out of 10. Nah, we turned it to Spinal Tapped her. We turned it to 11. I'm telling you, she's the most beautiful thing. And then you see her and you're like, what? Like, you know, when someone, they oversell it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
And so then it's unfair. You get these unfair expectations. I feel like that's what happens with the big events. And then I feel like it's this phenomenon with events that everybody talks papas about. They end up being the bangers.
Yeah.
And they're crazy. And it's like, it's weird. Why do we keep doing this to ourselves? Why don't people just let the event speak for itself? Don't be so negative going in. Just enjoy it. Don't overhype it. Don't talk bad about it. Just go in and enjoy it. And I think the same as you. They've been very exciting lately. There's been a lot of really good finishes, and they've been coming through.
Yeah, it was excellent. The card was absolutely excellent. Maybe 2 snoozers on there, but overall, it was just a very enjoyable experience. I mean, you got this guy Gage Young who was like, he was doing emotes instead of knocking out Thiago Moises. People were losing their minds on that. I'm like, give me the emotes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I enjoyed it tremendously. Now, of course, this card was built around Malott because you can clearly tell that the UFC is pushing Malott because he's a wholesome guy. Canada needs a face, and they need someone that looks like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead. So they're saying, hey, Mike Malott's the guy to do it. And there he is.
He looks. He's the unholy union of the dude from Beavis. Which one is the dude with the dark hair? Is that Beavis or Butthead? Isn't it Butthead?
Yeah, it's Butthead. Yeah, correct.
So he kind of looks like the unholy union of Butthead and Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, Zach and Butthead had I could see it. Which was something I couldn't get out of my head was like I kept on calling Gilbert Burns the lesbian because that's a Conor McGregor joke, you know.
Praise the Lord.
And
wait, did Conor McGregor call Burns a lesbian?
Yeah, dude. This is a little while back. Gilbert put a video out, and Conor. This is cokehead Conor days. Conor went out there and just called him a lesbian, and it was just so funny because Gilbert's hair and everything, it just looked like he literally checked the boxes of a lesbian. And then as I'm reacting to this fight, people in the chat are saying, you know what, not for nothing, but Malott kind of looks like a lesbo too. And I was like, and I started looking at both of these guys. They both do. Like Malott has like a lesbian haircut as well. Actually, not as much in this picture, but on fight night, he had this weird, like, it was like a perm. He was doing.
I know what you're talking about. It was kind of turning out in different areas. You know, now that I look at him, I feel like Burns would be like a more handsome woman than Amanda Nunes, I think.
Oh yeah, I'd fuck Burns.
He's a little more symmetrical.
Wait,
you know?
Wait, is this still recording?
Well, you know, I understand he could protect you.
Not these days.
I get. Oh yeah.
You sneeze on him and he loses. Yeah, I almost picked Burns. I was so close to picking this guy. I'm so glad I didn't do it. Everyone in the chat was saying, I don't know about your chat, but everyone was saying, oh, this dude beat Khamzat. I mean,
I heard the same thing.
It was like, how could you pick Malott? Burns is going to show him. He's going to show him. I'm like, what, dude, this event's tailor-made for Malott. This is like every once in a while it doesn't work that way, but Saturday was the Malott show for sure. And they both look like lesbians, and I enjoyed watching it. Malott gets the knockout.
Would you rather watch two lesbians fight in a main event or two like traditional type of women?
I felt like this is a WMMA fight that I was watching that actually had a finish, which is unlike a. But anyway, two lesbians over two women. So heterosexual women versus lesbian fight, you're saying?
Well, lesbian women, I mean, they do have like statistically like the highest domestic abuse percentages. So I feel like you get more action.
I never understood lesbians because like one thing I could understand is being attracted to a woman. I can relate. But why would a woman, knowing that they're psychos, want to date another one? You know what I'm saying?
Dude. Yeah, like I remember I was kind of like brainstorming one time and I was like, I could understand like look, I always want to wear like a fresh pair of socks, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know how many times in my life I've been like, dang it, I need to do laundry. I know this sounds weird. I'm being 100% serious.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could go like 6 days without taking a shower. You know, I'm busy. I got stuff going on, but I need some fresh socks. I put some dude wipes on my feet, change some socks. I'm good, you know? And I'm like, if you were with a dude, like if you were like, you just double your wardrobe, you know, you always got some socks. You always got some, I don't know how often I've been looking for like a t-shirt or whatever, need an extra beanie. And it's like, I just doubled my wardrobe.
6 days of no shower? Wait, hold on. You're saying 6 days of no shower?
Well,
I mean, you save a lot of water. Water's expensive these days, but
you hit the patas with some dude wipes, you know?
So do you do, oh, that's not a bit. You ever hear that company Ballsy where so what do? You take a wipe and you wipe.
They sponsor Amanda Nunes. So here's the thing. I'll do like a late workout. I'm pumping some iron. I'm doing weights, whatever. And I'm like, I gotta get up at 5 a.m. and run like 5 miles. I'm just gonna go right back into it.
Do you run 5 miles a day?
Not every day. Not every day.
Wow, but 5 miles is pretty good. Yeah, go ahead.
Dude, like on a good day, I'll get closer to 10.
Really?
I love running. It's like a high for me, man.
Is it because you're
love it.
Mexican?
Probably. It's in the dude, I mean, I can't even remember. I remember when I was a little kid, I had like this warped idea of like what celebrities were.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you how much of my primos, how much of my cousins and my uncles and stuff I saw on the news.
Yeah.
I thought they were on TV. I see Tom Cruise, I see Danny DeVito, I see Arnold Schwarzenegger, I see my cousin, and I'm like, I didn't understand it's because he was on the run. They're looking for him. I thought, oh, my uncle's famous, and I didn't understand like he's running from the law. So I think it's kind of in my blood, you know.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. I just felt like running, and
It's
I
so
don't even know why.
You know what's funny? Like I don't run enough, and the other day my 4-year-old's like, Dad, let's run, and we were going to the splash pad. I'm like, all right, let's run. So I gave it to her. I was like, I'm not gonna do the little trot next to you. I'm gonna go full force, balls to the wall, just empty the gas tank, sprint as fast as I can, right? So I'm like, I'm running, right? And I'm like, turn around, she's left in the dust, you know, just dusted, right? Right? Smoke all over the place. She's like, Dad, slow down. And I'm like, no, I'm going to go for it. And I realized at that moment, I haven't done that in about 15 years. Like, I don't remember the last time I just like, dude, I don't run. I got to run, man. I don't know.
Imagine
like,
if you would have died.
I could have died. I could have collapsed and just imagine like that's her last memory. Dad beat me. Like he just ran so fast and humiliated me.
How did your dad die? He beat me and then he died.
So I really won.
I thought you were gonna say she passed you.
No, it's gonna get there. It's definitely gonna get there. I have a sideways foot. I have one foot. My right foot goes a little off to the side.
Oh, you could have been a good soccer player.
So maybe, perhaps. But so when I run, my wife laughs at me when I run. But here's how I know God has a sense of humor. Somehow I'm fast, right? So now picture this. Picture a duck running really fast. Like how ridiculous that would look, right? So like I'm like this, and my freaking leg is going out to the side, but for some reason, I can move. Anyway, I don't know why I brought that up, but anyway, running, I got to do this more often because I felt great. So now 2 days in a row, me and my daughter are running. Eventually, she's just gonna blow past me because you could tell she's got like I don't know what it is with her. She's very athletic. She must get it from mom. But so you're saying, do you go full force? Do you sprint or do you go like the long haul?
Oh no. I'll listen to like a couple podcasts. I'll put on the headphones and I'm
like the Moss and Jesse show as you're going, right?
Exactly. I'm just putting on repeat every Monday. I just repeat it until the next one, and I'm just enjoying it. I'm just at a good pace, and every once in a while, depending on what kind of terrain I'm on or whatever, I might pick it up a little.
Mm-hmm.
But I just enjoy it. It just feels good. It clears the mind. Because a lot of people look. I'm not trying to go against if people feel like they need to do a certain thing or whatever, but I feel like we've seen a whole bunch of statistics and information on, you know, you could get all medicated and take a bunch of stuff that doctors will more than happily prescribe you, or you could exercise and it basically gives you the same benefits. And I know everybody's bodies are different and some people don't produce things the same way, so I don't want to like be all judgmental or anything, but just a very blanket kind of statement without going into all the science of everybody's, you know, different situations. At least for me, when I'm active, I feel good. I feel amazing.
No, I agree.
But back to the lesbians. We were talking about how you know, it's weird for a lady to like another lady because it's like, why would you gravitate toward another psychopath? I was watching a video the other day where there was a lady, and she was like, she wanted to date a dude that. No. She wanted to date another lady who had decided to become a dude. Mm-hmm. So she's like, I don't like ladies. Wait, hold on. What does she even like then? She's like, I'm not a lesbian. I'm with a dude, but the dude's actually a chick. So she's still with the chick. But so it's like you're still getting the same, like mentally. It's still, well, not mentally, because she don't even know what she is mentally.
It's very confusing.
I don't know.
I tell you, my favorite lesbian is Christine Pereira, the BKFC champion. I don't know if you've ever seen her before, but
I thought you were gonna say Chris Curtis. I was positive you were gonna say Chris Curtis.
Chris Curtis, I'll see him International Fight Week, Holes Fest 2026, and it's gonna be very awkward. But yeah, my favorite lesbian is Chris Curtis. We probably should. Okay, hold on a second. So listen. So we're both on the same page. The lesbian main event, not too bad, not too shabby. The card was good. Canada surprisingly had a really good. Usually Canada, the experience is not great, but Canada, Charles Jourdain is so much fun to watch. There's so many moments throughout this card. We can go X's and O's throughout the whole damn thing, but we don't want to bore you guys. If you want more of that,
and I
stuff,
want to put it out there.
Yeah.
While you're switching to the next thing, I want to let people know so they don't come back later saying that I'm a bandwagoner.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I like Malott. I hate to see Burns lose. I think he's one of the most likable guys ever in the UFC.
Mhm.
I think, unfortunately, he's a perpetual bridesmaid, but I like him.
Yeah.
But Malott couldn't have lost to a nicer dude. I think he was very polite, professional, did everything the way he was supposed to. And I like everything across the board. I like Josh Hoke. I like what he's doing. I like the shenanigans and the theatrics, but I also like this dude because he just seems like a good, respectable dude. So I'm already rooting for him. It couldn't have been to a better dude that Gilbert Burns went out to.
Okay, and I just want to keep on record. I cannot stand Mike Malott. So we're gonna move on. So
do you hate lesbians?
But I've been like this for a while with Malott, and I cheered very hard when Neil Magny beat him because I'll explain another time. But I don't like Malott. And let me know.
Do you always root for the black fighter against the white fighter?
I will like black bread. I typically
because I was thinking of the black bread. I'm like, what is
Yeah.
this trend? Are you?
I like black fighters. I do. But not Chris Curtis. I root against him hard. And
Some would say that some would question the blackness of Chris Curtis.
that is true. He married a white girl. He did do that. But isn't that
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Why I stalk him. But I think but that's a key to black success, right? Once you become successful, you have to marry a white girl. That's like there's like a rule.
I mean, it seems like a trend.
Yeah, Michael Strahan told me this.
It's kind of like getting your Mercedes when you're
Yeah, it's like a rite of passage. Like once you're there, it's like, okay, oh, I've made it. Find a white girl, and then we'll do anyway. Alex Pereira, I want to talk about this, and this is something I really want to talk to you about because I know you're a big fan of Alex Pereira, Mr. Potato Head, okay, against Alex Pereira on the White House card. I know this is a little while away, and maybe we're talking about this a little early, but I have been, the more I think about this fight at the White House card, the more confident I'm getting with Alex Pereira is just going to be completely embarrassed because he showed up super fat lately, and he's like, I'm going to lose all this weight. You know, everyone's like, oh, he's bulking up. And my logic is, well, John Jones was bulking up, but this guy said, okay, I'm going to fight out Cyril Gane, but I'm going to take him down, right? I'm going to use that fatness and my weight, my dad bod, and I'm going to take him down. Whereas Alex Pereira, he could chisel up, whatever, but I don't know if there's enough weight that's going to be or muscle put on Alex Pereira, the Mr. Rock'em Sock'em Robot, clunky type fighter, against a Cyril Gane. I think Cyril Gane, and I hate Cyril Gane. I can't stand him.
Hey, guess what? I'm bulking up too. I just ate a whole pizza to myself yesterday. I guess I'm bulking up too. My family got pizza yesterday, and we got two because I ate one to myself. And I guess I'm bulking up too because that's how Pereira looks. He doesn't look toit like a toiga. He doesn't look strong. He looks pudgy. He looks like he's putting it on the wrong way. And I know this might sound like a crazy thing to say because he's like the big bad boogeyman, but Pereira has such a narrow frame. He has like a really skinny frame, and maybe he has reach and he's tall and stuff like that. But I feel like he has more of like a middleweight or light heavyweight frame, maybe even more middleweight. And I know it's the narrative now for people to say, I can't believe he was ever a middleweight. How did he ever do it? Well, it's easy to say that when you see someone get bigger. We say the same thing. How was that guy ever a featherweight? Because he didn't bulk up. He didn't, he lived the life of a fighter. He lived the life of sacrifice and denial. He wasn't eating a whole pizza like me. Pereira just looks unhealthy. I saw somebody post the other day. It was a photo of him at middleweight, a photo at light heavyweight, and a photo at heavyweight. And he just seemed to progressively look more and more unhealthy. It was like if you look at a dude in his peak and he looks sharp and defined and cut and scary, and it looks like, oh, he must be out of fight season right now. This guy must be on vacation.
So sorry. You're 100% right. I was trying to pull up Pereira here. There was a video that I was showing on my channel of like Pereira when he did this promo over here, right? And like what's weird is like this is all the promo that they're doing, and they're doing.
Can you go back right now? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. While he's out of shape, it's bizarre. Like, listen, I'm not saying he's a complete, fat slob. Hold on, why is this blue?
See what he's doing with his hands right there? Can you keep replaying that part what he's doing with his hands right there?
Yeah.
He's telling the plastic surgeon, could you cut out all the fat right here?
Liposuction.
Can you please take out? Can you remove all this right here?
Yeah.
That's what people think it's about. He's saying, I need to lose this right here. I can't figure out those last 15 pounds.
Yeah. He's like, see this over here, this muffin top. We need you to do something about this. Can you? Yeah.
Can't pull my shorts up.
That's right. Yeah, it's weird that they're doing promo. Maybe they're gonna AI some muscle on him or something like that. I don't know. Maybe
look at the shape right here.
Oh
no,
this is crazy. The shadows don't lie. Look at this guy. I mean, it looks like Snoopy. His body looks like the Snoopy. You ever hear Snoopy?
Are you talking about the dun 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 dun, or is there like another Snoopy?
Yeah, Snoopy. The Red Baron. Look at his nipples. Here, look. You guys are gonna be blown away here. Okay, this is the Snoopy theory. Look. If you look, he's got the eyes of Snoopy, and then his like the nose on his belly button. You see
that's
it?
what you're talking about.
Motherfucking Snoopy. That's Snoopy over there.
Oh, you looking droopy like Snoopy.
Dude, the arms,
no.
He's got the droop Snoop. That's right. Look at his arms, like his ears. Like he's rocking the Snoop. Not Snoop Dogg, man.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I never saw that before.
Got that Snoopy body.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I know, and dude, I was catching a lot of heat about this because Alex Pereira fans are very loyal. It's like
they're hypocrites.
He walks on
They
water.
all made fun of John Jones.
Yeah. Yep. And I like Alex. Yep. Listen, let me make this very clear. I want Alex to win. I can't stand Cyril Gane, but there is no way at this moment. I'm going to try to figure out how to pick Alex Pereira, but at this moment right now, there is no, there's no possible way that Alex beats Cyril Gane at this moment. There's no way. Did you see him training? Did you see Cyril training with Alex's? So this guy over here, Cyril Gane, training with Artem Vakitov ahead of upcoming fight against Alex Pereira. Vakitov is the last man to beat Alex Pereira in kickboxing. So he's trying to, see people that have been in there with Alex throwing hands. And let me just show you guys a little bit of this. I am Mr. Potato Head. There they go. Now, it's just sparring. You're not going to see much here, but it is interesting to see. I mean, you notice when Alex Pereira releases a video, it's him. And then when you see Cyril Gane.
And that's when he's with Nina Drama.
Yeah. Hey.
Praise the Lord.
But this is a little light sparring over here, just trying to get a good look. Gane is showing nothing. Like, if you notice anything that's coming out of Gane's camp, it's just absolutely nothing. Just Cyril out there looking all slow and whatever. People might look at this and be like, oh, Alex is going to smoke him, this and that. I'm telling you right now, if you're a degenerate gambler and you're going to place money and you're getting some decent numbers with Cyril Gane as we get closer, people start running to Alex Pereira, I am loving the Gane bet as much as I want to see Gane get knocked out. So I would go Cyril Gane in this early prediction. What do you say?
Oh, 100%. I was watching a video earlier and it made so much sense. And it was man, I wish I could remember the name of the channel, but people might have seen it. They were talking about Nina Chama's influence on the UFC and how it's detrimental because it's taking these dudes that we saw, these warriors, these gladiators, these monsters, and she's doing too much. Like, it's not just humanizing them, it's taking away the layer that really made them that mysterious, scary kind of persona that we like to watch. And at one time, Pereira was this scary dude and he was like intimidating and he didn't know English and he was serious. And then we see him on the video like tickling Nina Chama's feet and like singing and doing TikToks and being silly. And it's like, oh, he lost that mystique. He's not this stoic guy anymore.
You ready for this?
He's a simp.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So this video popped up of Nina Drama, and check this out. Oh, I can't play the music. God damn it. You want to sing a song while I play this?
Yes. Nina Drama ruins fighters. Camouflage, I could still see how terrible you are for the sport.
So this is a compilation of Nina Drama basically ruining all these fighters. Every time he's doing her Nina Drama thing, they all take an L. It goes the other direction. It's like she's a curse to every single fighter out there. This industry plant that's being thrown out. And I don't want to throw shade. Good for Nina Drama. I'm glad but I mean, she might actually be a poison. Now, I'm curious in the lead up, are they going to force her to do some bits with Cyril Gane? Maybe if I was Alex Pereira, I would say, I'm not, he can't, he doesn't speak English, right? I don't know.
Just supposedly.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, maybe force her to do something with Cyril Gane or something like that, because everything leads to the Nina Drama curse.
So she's like the new UFC cover, huh?
She's like Jay Beers.
Wow, man.
There's a curse.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's a thing.
She's like Delilah, man. She's the Jezebel.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So that's another reason why I'm kind of leaning towards this. I mean, on top of everything, no matter what black magic Alex Pereira has, I think Cyril Gane is just too loosey-goosey. He hits hard, too. He's got great kickboxing. And if no one's being taken down in this fight, and Alex Pereira's going to be all clunky with that robotic stance moving forward, like I think it's going to be an easy one for Cyril Gane, unfortunately.
I think it's fascinating that, and I'm going to look stupid if I'm incorrect here. Has Cyril ever done anything with Nina? I don't think he has.
Well, I think he...
Gaylord.
I forgot I've heard people saying that.
I think he is, yeah.
I forgot about that. So do you think Nina hates the gays?
100%. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Nina hates the gays. That's the...
Nina hates the gays.
Do the gays hate Nina?
We're going to have to find out.
Imagine if Gane came after her with the finger poke. That's a lawsuit.
We learned a lot today.